Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we start, obviously I'm not Ustaz Hussein Yi. My name is Adam Wu. Actually, I became Muslim here 17 years ago, alhamdulillah. I'm a student of Sheikh Hussein Yi. As some of you know, Sheikh has left for Hajj. So today, inshallah, I will share some of my knowledge with everyone here. Before we begin, may I know how many not yet Muslim here? No. Any new Muslims? New Muslim. Just become Muslim. Like just recently embraced Islam. Okay, sit down. Less than 1 year. Okay, less than 5 years. Less than 5 years. Okay, very good. Yeah, because normally we try to adopt the new life within the first 5 years. How many years already, brother? So it's okay, sit down, brother. 14 months. 40. Oh, mashallah. 40 huh? Huh? Okay, alhamdulillah. My son is here. Very good. So here, this is the first, we call it level 1 new Muslims class, okay? So where we share the fundamentals of Islam in this class. Also try to answer some of the questions from the new Muslims to help them to, live a new life, inshallah. And after this, there is a level 2. It's a advanced level. After this, from 11 to 12 is a level 1. Level 2 will be 12 to 1, where there's a little bit more advanced. So you are welcome to join as well, right? So to learn more about Islam. So before we begin about the topic today, I would like to praise Allah, alhamdulillah, that today we can gather here and allow us to also enter the best of the months in Islamic calendar, Dhul Hijjah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that Allah has made 12 months in a year, and in the 12 months, there are 4 months sacred months, hurum. 4 sacred months. And the Prophet ﷺ told us in the hadith that these 3 out of the 4 months, 3 months are consecutive, and then the other one is standalone. The 3 is starting from last month, Dhul Qa'dah, and then here we are, Dhul Hijjah, and then the next month after this, Muharram, and then the standalone is Rajab. Out of the 4, the best is Dhul Hijjah. Why? Because in it, there is a best day of the year in the month of Dhul Hijjah. And the Prophet ﷺ also told us that in the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah are the best days of the year. Today, we are in one of the best 10 days. And the best day will be on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, which is the day of Arafah. That is the best of the year, the best day of the year. So let's make or take advantage of the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. What do you mean by take advantage? It means increase your ibadah, increase your obedience of Allah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let us do more rituals. Pray, give sadaqah, Fast if you can. What else? Read Quran, help people, anything good, let's increase in this month. And try to stay away from sinful acts, because whatever sinful things that you do during the sacred months, it will be also multiplied, which is very bad. So we want to multiply our good deeds, and we want to stay away from sinful acts. May Allah help us. Ameen. So in the first 10 days of the Dhul Hijjah, one of the best rituals that we can do is Hajj. And Hajj, as we know, is one of the pillars of Islam. Let's do a quick refresher. There are 6 articles of faith as a Muslims that we believe. 6 articles of faith. Can we do a quick revision? Number 1 is believe in Allah. MashaAllah. Very good. Number 2, believe in the angels. And then believe in the Holy Scriptures. All Holy Scriptures, not only the Quran. All Holy Scriptures. Meaning all the divinely revealed scriptures that was sent to all the prophets. We believe in all of them. But specifically, of course, we believe in the Quran. Number 4, believe in all the prophets. Not just Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All the prophets. The prophets who came before him. And we believe specifically Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet of Allah. Number 5, believe in the Day of Judgment. Believe in the Day of Judgment, personally, to me, it is a very important articles of faith. Because if we don't believe in the Day of Judgment, then what is the point of doing good deeds in this world? What is the point of being good? And what is the point of staying away from evil deeds? That's the only motivation to motivate us to do good, because we believe there will be a Day of Judgment, that all of us will be resurrected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all of us will be judged. And what's the last one? Believe in the Qadar. Qadar means everything that has already predestined by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, I don't get to choose to be a Chinese. Predestined. That I was born as a Chinese. I didn't choose. Anyone here get to choose? Oh, you get to choose. No one get to choose, right? I didn't get to choose to be born in Sabah. I'm from KK, by the way. But I was born in KK. Didn't get to choose to be a male, but today female more powerful. So I go. So these are the 6 articles of faith. So we believe in the 6 articles of faith. In Islam, it's not just about believing. We also act upon our belief. Hence, there are 5 pillars of Islam. So again, let's do a quick revision. What is the 5 pillars of Islam? Number 1, Shahada. So immediately after you believe in the 6 articles of faith, it is only justify to declare your Shahada, to declare your belief. That you declare that none worthy to be worshipped except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam being the last prophet of Allah. Then you enter Islam. Then the second pillars of Islam, you pray 5 times a day. Not 6 times, not 4 times. We pray 5 times a day. All prescribed. These are prescribed prayers. Good for us. just like a doctor prescribed medication to you. So we pray 5 times a day in a specific times. And then, what else? Number 3. What do you do? Donation. Zakat, very good. So you pay the zakat once a year. Everyone must pay? No. The brother says no. Only the rich. Only you have savings. If you don't have savings, you don't have to pay. Someone make 1 million a year, but spend 1 million a year. Does he have to pay? No. So only you have savings. If I save 2,000 ringgit in a year, do I have to pay? No. Too much, too little bit, never mind lah. So there is a threshold. Roughly, okay, it's actually based on gold, 85 grams of gold. So roughly it's about what, 15,000 ringgit, something like that, based on the gold price lah. Huh? In a year, you save about 15,000 ringgit, then you pay 2.5%, that's all. To who? To Allah. No. You give to the poor, yeah, the needy. That's the whole beauty of Islam, that you balance out the rich and the poor gap, right? Don't think of this as giving out money or spending money. Think of this as, this is not your money. This is the poor's money. So you have to give it back to them. Just like someone give it to you and said, brother, can you pass this 50 ringgit to another brother? So is it your money or the brother's money? The brother money. But I giving it to you, ask you to pass. So it's your duty to pass it over to him. Number 4. You can sit here if no answer. Number 4. Huh? Puasa. Fast. Fast in the month of Ramadan. Very good. Only in the month of Ramadan we are asked to fast. Why? To lose weight. What? Detox, huh? They call it. Detox is the byproduct, huh? They call it. The bonus. But what's the real purpose? What's the real purpose of fasting? Allah says in the Quran, لَعَلَكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you become among the muttaqin, meaning you become righteous. Fasting become righteous. Not eating, not drinking from sunrise to sunset. Not eating, not drinking, and spouse not having intimacy. So this is what we call fasting in the month of Ramadan. The whole 29 to 30 days. You fast, not eating, not drinking, and not having intimacy from sunrise to sunset for 30 days. And then you achieve righteousness. How? How not eating, not drinking can achieve righteousness? Why? Yes, sister. Very good. So the sister says, then you can control your desires. Yes, there's a difference between you choose not to eat versus you don't have food to eat. Right? It's tough to say, there's a food in front of me. No, I don't eat. But how do you achieve righteousness? It's because, you see, outside of Ramadan, these 3 things is permissible. It's not something wajib you must do. Correct or not? It's not haram also. It's something permissible, meaning you can choose to eat, not to eat. But during Ramadan, when you choose to stay away from something which is halal, which is permissible, then it will it will remind you when you want to do bad things, you say, hey, but I'm not eating, I choose not to eat and drink, which is something halal. But how can I do something haram? You see. Or I'm not going to pray. I don't want to solat. But he said, but I choose not to eat and drink. Something insignificant. But I don't pray. That doesn't make sense. You see. So if you do this for 30 days, inshallah, you will have achieved this righteousness. You will achieve. You will always do what is obligated for us, and you will stay away from something not permissible. What's the last one? The answer is here already. Hajj. Now, the last one is Hajj. Perform Hajj. So if you look at the 5 pillars of Islam, the first 2, you do it every day. Every day you do. You see, Allah put a frequency on that. The first 2, you do it every day. Your salah, you pray 5 times a day. In your salah, there is shahada. Correct? No? When you tashahud, you declare your shahada. And then the number 3 and number 4, you do it yearly. Every year you do something also. You either pay zakat or you fast. And the last one is you do it once in a lifetime. See, you have 2 daily, 2 yearly, and once in a lifetime. And this is the ultimate pillars of Islam, which we're going to talk about today. So that's the introduction that leads to this. You have the 4 sacred months. Today we are in the best of the months. And we have the first best 10 days of the year. And the best, we will discuss about this. And in it, one of the best rituals is Hajj. And Hajj is the last pillars of Islam, which is the ultimate of the pillars of Islam. So today we're going to talk about Hajj. Anyone has done Hajj here before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alhamdulillah. Very good. So you have done Hajj. So I will ask you to explain after this, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Hajj is, anyone who has performed Hajj will know that every individual Hajj is different. No. Okay, let me ask again. Anyone has performed Hajj? Has performed Hajj? No, no one has performed Hajj. Umrah only. Hajj. Hajj have done. Oh, 2 only. Okay, very good. So if you have done Hajj, oh, mashallah, Hajj is mashallah. So we're going to talk about it. Okay, let's flip to the first. This is, okay, this is the overview. We're going to go through this in details after this, right? Maybe let's skip this. Let's skip this. We will go through this. So there are 3 types of Hajj. We have the Qiran, Tamattu, and Irfad. Let's go through quickly. The first one, Qiran. Qiran is Hajj where you combine both Umrah and Hajj. You combine them. Meaning you go and then you combine them. And you don't take off your ihram. After you perform Umrah, you don't take off your ihram. I'll talk about this, don't worry. Okay? And you will sacrifice an animal. The next one, Tamattu. Tamattu is what is highly recommended to do because the Prophet ﷺ said, if I were given a second chance to perform Hajj, I will perform Tamattu. Did the Prophet given second chance? No, he only did once. He performed once Hajj and then that's it. Right? So the next, after that, he passed away. Tamattu is you go in, you perform Umrah and Hajj, but you separate them. Meaning you perform Umrah, you take off your ihram, and then you wait for Hajj to enter, then you come and then you perform Hajj. Then after that, you sacrifice also. Then the last one is Irfad. Irfad is you perform Hajj only. That's it. You don't sacrifice. You go in, you enter your ihram, you perform Hajj only. Right. So Umrah and Hajj is something special. You enter Mecca, but Mecca is not you don't just enter Mecca just like that. There are, we call it miqat, but actually it's like, in layman terms, it's like what? It's like a checkpoint. You have to pass through that point so that you can enter in ihram. Ihram means when you put on the dress code to perform Umrah or Hajj. You know, you have watched in YouTube or TV that the men, they wear two pieces of white clothes. Anyone? Everyone have watched, yeah? Yeah, piece of clothes, white clothes. Not really towel, because towel has stitch. This one, just two pieces of clothes. Right? Everyone get me? Right? So, to enter in ihram, you have to pass through the miqat. These are the checkpoints. Okay? From Malaysia, let's talk about from Malaysia. We are flying in. We will be flying in. When we fly in, you will pass by one of the miqat. And that miqat is called, it's here. Okay. Maybe pass to the next one. These are the miqat. Right? As you can see, you have Dhur Hudhaifa. We will pass by Dhur Manazil. When we fly in here, from here, we will pass by that. So when you are in the aeroplane, the pilot will tell you, if you are going to, for those who are performing Umrah or Hajj, the pilot will make announcement. We are approaching the miqat of Dhur Manazil. So he will tell you, so that you will put on your ihram. What do you do when you put on your ihram? Very simple, just two pieces of, for the man, two pieces of white clothes, nothing else. Nothing else, not even your underwear, nothing else. For the woman, it is exactly like how you are wearing now. Just cover your aura, that's all. For the man, that's all, two pieces. You don't cover your head, you don't wear shoes that cover your toes. Okay? So, very simple. You enter, you pass by, you enter ihram, and then you enter in a state where you cannot have intimacy with your wife, you cannot cut your nails, you cannot cut your hair, you cannot put on perfume. You just basically focus in your ibadah, in your rituals. Why two pieces of white clothes? This is the dress code prescribed. Why? So that we all of us, be reminded that we come from Allah and we will return to Allah. And all of us in the eye of Allah, we are all the same. No one is better than anyone except in righteousness. Our king is performing Hajj, right? He will be wearing two pieces. So you don't see him wearing suit. Everyone. So you will not even know next to you is actually Agong, unless you know him. He could be praying with next to him someone who is a janitor, who clean toilet for you. Everyone is the same. No difference. This is Islam. That's why Hajj is the ultimate of ibadah. It reminds you that in the eye of Allah, we are all the same. Only your righteousness that matters. Your sincerity in your heart. How you perform Hajj. How obedient are you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How obedient are you to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That what matters. Reminds you, you are nobody. You could be praying with a CEO. I remember when I perform Hajj in my camp, there are people who are Dato, Tan Sri. And then when I still remember when people call him like, Tan Sri, come, let's have the food. He will remind the people, please don't call me Tan Sri. Please, we are here for the same cause. Please don't just call my name. It brings you down to the earth. Makes you remind yourself that you are nobody. We are here to perform Hajj. Okay? So, that's why the dress code. Once you enter, what if you pass? You didn't know you're sleeping. You pass. It's either you go back, Kostan, or you have to pay a penalty. The penalty is you slaughter a goat or sheep, because you pass. Yeah. Or you pass, you didn't wear the two-piece. You wear very nice juba. Same thing. Either you got stunned, do it again, or you paid, we call dam, you sacrifice. Okay? Next one. Then immediately you start this talbiyah. You say this out loud. Rabbaik, labbaik Allahumma labbaik. I'm sure you have heard this in the TV, in the YouTube, where they will put in the song, labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Correct not? I don't want to sing here, but right. So you say this. Why? Because you accept the invitation. The translation is, here I am at your service, O Allah. Here I am, here I am. There is no partner for you, here I am. Verily no praise, blessings and dominions belong to you. There is no partner for you. We accept the invitation. We said, Ya Allah, I accept your invitation, I'm coming over. I'm here to worship you only. La sharika la. Why? Again, you see, you wear two-piece. No shirk. No strings. Wear something, protect me. Right? Cross. Nothing. All clean. No way anything that believe will protect you from evil. This is the ultimate goal, to achieve Tawheed. Stay away from shirk. Two-piece, nothing. Not even your underwear, can you imagine? For the men, oh, very uncomfortable. You really go humble yourself. And we said, Ya Allah, I accept your invitation, I'm coming. I'm coming to worship you. You say this continuously. For the woman also, say it out loud. And then, once you enter Mecca, so you go through, you arrive Jeddah, you go through the immigration with your two-piece of clothes, saying labbaik Allahumma labbaik, go through immigration, drag your luggage, go in, travel in the bus from Jeddah to Mecca. It's about 45-minute bus, about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Go to the hotel, check in the hotel. While checking in, say labbaik Allahumma labbaik. What's your name? Adam. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Like that. Yeah. Yes. No kidding. Nobody's gonna laugh at you. Okay? Nobody is gonna laugh at you. Check in, then first thing you perform Umrah. So when you enter this, assuming you're performing tamattu, because most of the Malaysians, if we go in, we'll perform tamattu, because we'll go in early, right? So we perform Umrah first. So the first thing you enter Masjid al-Haram and make tawaf 7 times, anti-clockwise. And then you proceed to, after completing tawaf, you pray 2 rakaat behind, maybe go back to the slide, one slide. So you make seven rounds. After that, you go behind this Maqam Ibrahim and pray 2 rakaat. Just 2 rakaat. First rakaat, you read Surah Al-Kafirun. And then second rakaat, Qul huwallahu ahad. Simple as that. Any new Muslim has also memorized these 2 surah. So very simple. And then after that, you go behind, drink Zamzam. Zamzam is the well, the miraculous well, that if you read the story of Hajj and Hajar and also Ismail, how Zamzam was discovered. I'm not going to talk here because we are running out of time. So that's Zamzam, the holy water. Drink the water, drink some Zamzam water, and then splash some water on your head. All that I'm explaining is following the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. So how he performed Umrah. Okay, we are talking about Umrah now. All right. Then after that, so this is the Maqam Ibrahim. So pray behind it, right? Pray behind 2 rakaat, and then drink some Zamzam, And then after that, we proceed to, next slide, please. After that, we proceed to make sa'i. Sa'i, you walk between two hills, not really mountains, two hills. Safar to Mawar. 7 times also. 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finish. Finish at Mawar. Then after that, you shave, and then you get out from your ihram. That's Umrah. And then you wait until Dhul Hijjah 8. 8th of Dhul Hijjah. 8th of Dhul Hijjah is this coming Tuesday. Tuesday, right? This coming Tuesday. Correct. Very good. So this coming Tuesday is the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. That's the beginning of Hajj. Now we're talking about Hajj. The beginning of Hajj starts on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. So what do? You put on your ihram again in Mecca, and then you travel off to this place called Mina. Okay? You travel to this place called Mina. You stay in Mina. Preferably you reach there before Dhuhr. Then you pray Dhuhr, Asar, Maghrib, and Isha. The prayer during Hajj is slightly different. You pray on time, meaning Dhuhr, arrive, enter, you pray. But you don't pray 4 rakat. You shorten, just like how the travelers pray. You pray 2 rakat only. And then Asar, you wait until Asar come, you pray 2 rakat also. Then Maghrib come, 3 rakat. And then Isha, you pray 2 rakat. Then you overnight in Mina on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. The next day, second day, this day 2, 9th of Dhul Hijjah, this is the ultimate of Hajj. It's also the best days. I mentioned just now, the best days of the year. The 9th of Dhul Hijjah, we call it the day of Ukuf or day of Arafah. For those who do not perform Hajj, like poor us, we are the one, not invited. So we are asked to do what? We are asked to do what? Fast, puasa. Fasting in this day will get all our sins, our 1 year forgiven, and the past year be forgiven. So fast, okay? Next Tuesday, make sure, fast. But for those who perform Hajj, they don't fast, of course. They don't fast because they get something better. They get to go to Arafah. They will travel from Mina, just now we mentioned, travel in the morning after praying Fajr. They will travel to Arafah. Again, preferably reach there before Dhuhr. So they will reach here. They'll reach here. Once enter Dhuhr, they will combine their prayers, Dhuhr and Asar. And then they start their best of the days. It's called Ukuf, meaning they have from Zuhur all the way until Maghrib, how many hours? Roughly 8, 9 hours. I don't know. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 hours. 6.5. 6.5. Allah says, whoever asks, He will answer. They get something better. We get to fast, they get to do something better. That is the ultimate of Hajj. Day 2, very busy. If you read about how the Prophet ﷺ has performed Ukuf on the day of Arafah, he raised his hand, praying, asking Allah, without putting down the hand. 6.5 hours. Anyone can do that for 5 minutes? Subhanallah. That's the Prophet ﷺ. He was only once recorded that he put down his left hand because he was holding the rope to his camel and the rope fell down, and then without putting down his head, he pulled down and he grabbed the rope back again. 6.5 hours. What did he say? Nobody knows. This is the beauty. Because everyone has something you want to ask Allah. So on that day, you get to ask. Ask whatever you want. Cry as much as possible. When I was there, I see tough men, like this brother, tough men. Cry like a baby. Really. Cry like a baby. Why? It's very emotional. Very emotional. You will see. You will see husband and wife asking for forgiveness. Cry so hard. Those who went with the parents cry, asking for the forgiveness from the parents. That's Ukuf, the ultimate day of Hajj. Until Maghrib comes. Then, and you will see also, when the Maghrib is approaching, oh, more people cry. Because it's finishing already. Cry, cry, cry. You see the sun is setting. Oh, subhanallah. Then after that, Maghrib comes. We will travel to Muzdalifah. You make a U-turn. Arafah, make a U-turn back to Muzdalifah. And then you pray Maghrib and Isha here, combined. And then what you do is you start collecting pebbles, because after that you need to do the stoning of the devil. So you collect your stones here, pebbles, not big rocks, small one. Some say, oh, I want to collect big one, I want to really kill the shaitan. No, small one, not going to harm anyone. It's a symbol only, yeah? Not like, this one's sharp, very good, this one very sharp one. No. Big shaitan. So you collect pebbles. Depending how many days you perform Hajj, because the minimum is 5 days. Maximum you can do about 6 days. If you nafa awal, then you do 5 days. So depending, so you collect. But we were always asked to collect more, just in case you miss a few. Or you can also help some of the elderly to collect and then give it to them. Some of the very old people, when they are there, remember right before you reach here, you were doing ukuf in Arafah, you're very tired. When you reach here, I tell you, you're very, very tired, right? So help those, collect and help those who are very old, very tired, right? And then you will sleep like a baby here. Here, you see, no tent, nothing. Sheikh Hussein Yi, he will say, here is a 1,000,000-star hotel. You have the 3-star hotel, 4-star hotel, 5-star, maybe 6 and 7-star, but here 1,000,000-star. Why? When you sleep, you look up, 1,000,000 stars. Very nice. Seriously, very nice one. You reach here, you sleep, you see, you lie down, you look up. Oh, very nice. And you sleep like a baby. Why? So tired. So tired. When you're doing ukuf, 6 hours and a half, right? Very tired. So you will be sleeping like a baby. Then preferably, next day you wake up, you pray Fajr here, preferably. Yeah. But again, when you are there, it's difficult, depending what time your bus arrive, right? Sometimes your bus arrive before Fajr, they said, yalla, let's go. Then you have to go. But the Prophet ﷺ, he would wake up and pray Fajr here. Then after that, he would travel to, we are in day 3 now. Day 3, 10th of Dhul Hijjah, also known as Hari Raya. Here, we celebrate Hari Raya. There, when those who perform Hajj, very busy day. Very busy day. For those who really want to follow the footsteps of the Prophet ﷺ, very busy day. 10th of Dhul Hijjah, they will go back to Mina. This is the Mina. Mina has 10. You see that? See the 10? The white. KKK 10. See, you stay here, right? They will come back here. And then they will, let's see, the next slide says what. Okay, next slides. You will do the first stoning. Go to the first one, Jamratul Aqaba. You stone 7 times. Again, this is a symbol to really, you want to declare enemy with the shaitan. Then, what do? You move. Sacrifice animal and shave your hair. Correct. After you stone, then you sacrifice your animal. Of course, when you perform Hajj, it will be very difficult because the slaughtering of your animal is done somewhere else in the slaughtering house. You will be given a number, so you wait for your turn. It may not be on that day because you're talking about millions of animals to be slaughtered. So, like, I think for my year, my animal was slaughtered on the 2nd day or something like that, 2nd day or 3rd day. So you'll be given a number, you'll be informed also your animal has been slaughtered. Yeah. The Prophet ﷺ slaughtered, of course. How many guess? How many animals the Prophet ﷺ slaughtered? Anyone have a guess? 2. Oh. 2 what? 2 goat, 2 camel, 2. Don't know, forgot. Anyone has a guess? Want to guess? No. The number is 100. 100 what? Anyone can guess? 100 what? What did he offer? Camels, mashallah. 100 camels. The Prophet ﷺ sacrificed. With his own hand, 63. The rest, Ali bin Talib finished it. The scholar says, why 63? That's his life. To signify he's going to live 63 years in this world. With his own holy hand. And if you read the story, when he wants to slaughter, every camel rushed to be slaughtered first. They were rushing to be slaughtered. Me first, come. Okay. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine the scenery to be slaughtered by the Prophet's hand? What an honor. Correct or not? 100. Then after that, he shaved his head. Then he would travel back to Mecca. This is everything done on the 10th of the Hijjah. Okay? Slaughter 100 camels. Just imagine the movie. Then shave his head. Then travel back from Mina to Mecca, about roughly 7 to 8 kilometers. And then he would do Tawaf Ifadah or Tawaf of Hajj. And then Sa'i of Hajj. Then he's done. Then all the pillars of Hajj is done. But the rituals is not done yet. The pillars is done. This is the time, if you're Malaysian, people will call you Haji. Haji Adam, Haji. Naik pangkat. The woman, they'll call you Hajjah, congratulations. Of course, at that time, you already take off your ihram. Okay? Meaning, you can cut your nails and everything. Then you travel back to Mina. All this done on 10th of the Hijjah. Again, 10th of the Hijjah, morning, after you perform Fajr in Muzdalifah, you travel back to Mina. Then after that, you go to Jamratul Aqaba, you stone 7 times, and then slaughter animal, shave your head, and then travel back to Mecca, do your Tawaf Ifadah, Sa'i Hajj, and then travel back again to Mina before Maghrib. Lot of work. Yeah, I still remember when I did that. Very busy. Very tiring, but very satisfying. Very satisfying. If you think about what the Prophet ﷺ have done, this day itself, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Slaughter 100 camels, shave his head, travel back to Mecca, Tawaf, Sa'i, come back again. Wow. Imagine just slaughter 1 camel. How many hours does it take? Subhanallah. 100. Okay, fine. He only slaughtered 63. Still 63. This day itself is miracle. Why? You see, this is why the time is always there, 24 hours. But the blessings of time, the barakah. Today we don't have barakah. We feel time passed just like that. So fast. And we have not done anything. Anyone knows about Chris Rock being slapped by Will Smith? You know. Everyone knows, huh? The whole world. Do you know 1 year has passed? That is how 1 year feels like. One slap. 1 year passed. When I read about 1 year anniversary, Chris Rock came out and talked about it in Netflix, I think, right? No, Chris Rock, he talked about this after 1 year, right? I was like, 1 year already, just like that. Subhanallah, 1 year, passed by just like that. I said, I have not done a lot of things. What have I done for the last 1 year? No barakah at all. This is why the Prophet ﷺ said, when the day is approaching to the end, the time becomes shorter. Really, it becomes shorter? No, but it feels shorter. Why? There's no blessing, no barakah. Those days, people achieve great things. Same time, but they achieve so many, so productive. Today, we have so many distractions. YouTube, TikTok, all the social media distract us. We want to do something, definitely have something. WhatsApp, ping, ding, dang, dang, ding, ding, dang, dang. Correct or not? How many of you here have one WhatsApp group only? Raise your hand. 1. 10. Okay lah, 10. Anyone has 10? Raise your hand. More than 10 groups. Sometimes you feel like, where is this group? You leave also, then people say, why you leave? Come back. So many distractions. But that's the Prophet ﷺ on the 10th of the Hijjah. So now we are in day 3, right? 8, 9, 10. Now, next one. Day 11. Day 11, very easy. We call Tashriq days. The days of Tashriq starting from 11, 12, 13, 3 days. Minimum you must do 2. Maximum do 3. The Prophet ﷺ did 3. Why? Because he's the Prophet, he's the Imam. He would wait until everyone's left Mina, then he would leave. But he started calling people to leave on the 12th. You can go if you want. Go if you want. Go. So 11, 12, 13 is called the Tashriq days. What do? You do nothing. The Prophet ﷺ said, 3 things only you do. Eat, drink, and make dhikr. Meaning, Hari Raya lah. That's why Hari Raya Haji is bigger than Hari Raya Aidil Fitri. Why? Because it starts 10, 11, 12, 13. See, 4 days. But here in Malaysia, how? I want to talk, huh? Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, 1 month. Now, not even 1 month. 1 month plus. Because you spill over to Dhul Qaedah. Right? Correct or not? The open house I think maybe give us 2 and 3 years. I think we'll combine 2 Raya already. All the way might as well. Might as well. Hari Raya Haji lah. Might as well. Correct or not? Might as well. Why stop? But that's the real one. You Raya. You celebrate, do nothing. This is why it's called Tashriq. In Arabic, Tashriq means you actually, literally means you dry your meat. You slaughter, you dry the meat. So that you can eat and, cook. So the day of drying your meat, basically. Daging salai, we call it. What do you do again every day? After the Dhuhr, you go to the stoning of the devil, but this one you do 3. You see? They call it Jamratul Sughra, Usta, and Aqaba. 3. 7, 7, 7, 21. On the 10th of Rajab, only do Aqaba. 7 only. This one, 7, 7, 21. So if you count how many pebbles you need to collect back in Muzdalifah, so you see, if you plan to do only 11 and 12, meaning Nafalawa, on the 12th you finish, you go back, right? Then you do 7, 21, 21, 22, 42, 42加7 49, so 49. Correct. If you want to do until 13 all the way, then you plus another 21. 49, 21, 60, 70. 70. Am I doing my math correct or what? Correct or not? Right? So 49 or 70? Take a few lah, just in case you miss. Oh, hit someone's head. Like me lah, I hit my wife's head. My wife said, wait, there lah, I'm not the shaitan. I'm not the shaitan. I said, hey, but I thought, am I missing something or not? So sometimes you miss, right? So what do you do? That's all you do. 7, 7, 7, 7. Then you come back to Mina, come back to your camp again, and then have fun and chit chat with your friends. And then come next day, you do the same thing. So if you plan to do finish in 5 days, on the 12th, finish 1, 2, 3, then finish. You travel back to Mecca. That's all. Finish. Back to Mecca, and then wait for your plane to leave Mecca and go back to Malaysia. Before you leave, do tawaf with a farewell tawaf. Then go back. So really, Hajj is 5 days or 6 days. Not 1 month. Then why we do 1 month here, Malaysia? 1 month, some 40 days, 50 days. I went 52 days actually, my package. Cheapest one. Here, cheaper package, more days. Yeah. Expensive one, shorten. Why? Because imagine if everyone goes for 5 days also. Wow. If you are Saudi government, how are you going to manage? Right. So that's why you separate the you manage people traveling in and traveling out. Right. And that's why the first who come in and last to go out, cheaper. But you have to stay longer. You allow people to, go out first. Those who are very busy, I can only do 5 days, I can only do 7 days, 10 days. Then last flight in, first flight out, expensive. Right? Correct or not? So is how we manage the duration. Imagine you are there for, you're talking about millions of people. Like when I was there, 3 million, right? This year, I don't know, they said no more quota, right? They open up to 5 million or something like that. So just imagine you have so many, and you are the host organizing the biggest party of the year. How you do it, right? I don't think you will ask all your guests, come in at 11 exactly, sure you're going to panic, right? So there's a lot of management. That's why there's a Ministry of Hajj and Umrah in Saudi government, right? So they manage this. But really, I want to wrap up. So what is the benefits of Hajj? Can anyone share with me? I mentioned just now. First one, you feel like you are the slave of Allah. You are nobody. In the eye of Allah, everyone is the same. So I mentioned about that. You be humble. You should come back humbling yourself. Not thinking like, I'm the CEO. If that's the case, then you should have checked your intention when you go there. Right? What else? Anyone can give me one benefit of Hajj? Sorry? Your sin forgiven, yes, but that's for you. But really, what's Hajj? Yes, Rasul said, whoever Hajj is accepted, you'll be like a newborn baby, sinless. But that's for you, of course, right? But really, for the ummah, what is it? What's the benefit of doing that? Sorry? To meet each other, yes. When you are there, you will meet so many people around the world. Chinese, all different color one. The skin, black, white, yellow, red. All kinds of people. You have people from, I met so many people from Literally around the corner. Seriously. And then you pray together. Wow, following one imam. Allahu Akbar. It's very weird when you are there, right? When the Iqamah starts, Allahu Akbar, Shadu la ilaha illallah, people will start to line up. We never have rehearsal pun. We never have rehearsal. Wallahi, I never have rehearsal. I didn't join. I don't know. I didn't join the rehearsal. You see people line up nicely. Foot, shoulder to shoulder, feet to feet. Oh. And then very obedient. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Nobody there to start first until the Imam says, Allahu Akbar, then start. Wow. What does this tell us? Unity is very important. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Imran, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Stay united. Don't be separated. Don't be divided. When you are there, you will see the beauty of unity. I remember I have one of my mom's friend. She's a non-Muslim. She said every time when she sees Muslim pray, she said this is a very powerful message. That the Muslims are very united. Very united. We're supposed to be like this. Today, only Allah can help us. Right? Correct or not? We fight petty things. We fight small things. We don't look at the big picture. But when we are there, you see, whoa, we don't care. Everyone pray together. Right? What else? One more before we... Any other benefit? Sorry? Correct. We mentioned already just now. Anyone? Reminds you of hereafter. That you will be resurrected on the day of judgment and face Allah. So when you are there, ask yourself, are you ready to meet Allah? In that kind of state. Everyone will be raised naked, right? Resurrected naked. You are going to go back, nothing. So it's a great reminder. Hajj, you will learn this. So may Allah invite all of us to Hajj. Ameen. And grant accepted Hajj for those who perform Hajj this year. Ameen. So before we leave, any questions? I take one question maybe. I know I'm late already. Any questions, comment? No questions, no comment. Very good. Yes, online? Also no. Very good. Okay, let's stop. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.